Hello and welcome. My name is Eric Aberg. I am a Senior Account Manager here at MIR3 and also the Relationship Manager for Hexagon. During this particular module, we'll be reviewing the H2O notifications component of the H2O solution as powered by MIR3's Intelligent Notification Platform. The Intelligent Notification Platform provides the ability to deliver important messages to anyone, anywhere, at any time, and receive individual, immediate, meaningful responses. It's invaluable for providing quick notifications about potential interruptions, supply fluctuations, product recalls, helping to manage projects and integrations, as well as improve overall service. One-way communication in today's market is no longer enough, so the Intelligent Notification Platform provides recipients the ability to respond in a variety of different ways, giving you access to the most critical information when you need it most. It automatically tracks message delivery as well as responses as they occur, helping you to decide when to share more information, perhaps adjust your recipient group, initiate a quick conference call with key stakeholders, continue to gather information, or even immediately respond to an emergency. MIR3 is the pioneer of enterprise notification software. We are a privately held organization founded in 1999 with headquarters in San Diego, California. We are a global organization with offices in London and Dubai and have completed more than 2,000 installations across many of the global Fortune 100. You can see here the various different sectors that we provide the intelligent notification solution to. Our platform is trusted by the most recognizable names within industry, from financial services to energy, healthcare, retail manufacturing, technology, transportation, higher education, and several government agencies. All these organizations put their faith in the Intelligent Notification Platform for use across several different organizational operations. These can include customer service, marketing, supply chain logistics, business continuity and disaster recovery, employee safety, mass absenteeism, emergency notifications such as pandemic planning, facility management, public safety, and also information technology. This can also include service management, incident response, service desk assistance. The architecture truly surrounds MIR3's infrastructure and the Intelligent Notification Platform. On the left-hand side of the screen here, you'll see the various different ways in which we can actually launch a notification, whether it be through the web interface, via an email, MIR3 support, which is available 24/7, 365, our IN console, our mobile application, or even DTMF phone. You can communicate important critical communications to several different types of device types, as you see on the right-hand side of the screen here. Smartphones, mobile phones, mobile applications, landline, fax machine, TTY for the hearing impaired, the BlackBerry pin-to-pin network, SMS text messaging, one-way, two-way pagers, email, and various different program applications, such as the Hexagon H2O solution. The reason we're able to do this is because the amount of investment we have made within our global infrastructure. Nobody within the marketplace has invested as heavily into their infrastructure as we have, and we take great pride within it. As you can see, we have 8 data centers located across the globe, both telephony as well as web servers. And not only do we provide for multi-geographic site redundancy, but also multi-vendor redundancy. Our data centers are SSAE 16, SAS 70, as well as Safe Harbor certified. This provides true reliability in being able to deliver your most critical communications. MIR3 and Hexagon have been brought together through MIR3's API as well as the Edge Frontier application. Through these, we've been able to create a seamless integration which allows us to provide text-to-speech voice messaging in multi-languages, instant call bridging, role-based permission settings, topic subscriptions, recorded voice delivery, rotational schedules and escalation, cascading notifications and multiple response options, providing the ability to deliver notifications to groups of hundreds of thousands of people, again, wherever they are, on whatever device they may have available to them. We provide our support, again, 24/7, 365, to assist in implementation as well as structuring the notification platform as it best suits your needs. And that may entail notifications for various different scenarios within the H2O solution. So as we relate it to the hydrology solution here, we have several different scenarios represented, whether it may be structural damage to a particular dam, forcing engineers to be notified to inspect the damage itself. Perhaps there's a severe weather threat, heavy rains approaching a specific area that may increase the reservoir of a dam to a critical level, again, needing managers to come out and assess the situation. Or even perhaps an agency is preparing to migrate to a new networking platform. Suppliers, employees, as well as customers need to be alerted of the change in communication. And lastly, perhaps a flood warning in which a breach of infrastructure has been caused by a massive flood. Communicating to first responders and providing them the means to notify the public in general about the impending situation. As we can see here, we have a couple of screenshots of the H2O dashboard. At top, you'll see the ability to create an automated notification when a specific alarm has been generated. These automated notifications can be pre-configured to send to a predetermined group of individuals. So as we can see, we have various different scenarios here uploaded within the dashboard itself, as well as different priority levels. And this would all create an automated notification. At the bottom of the screen, we have an additional screenshot here showing the ability to change a system status. What this will allow is for an automated notification to be delivered whenever the status itself has been altered. So perhaps we're changing from, as you can see here, a normal situation perhaps to an emergency situation in which all emergency key personnel, first responders, will be automatically notified. Not only can these notifications be launched through an automated process, but we also have the ability to draft a manual notification within the dashboard itself. So as you can see here, we're selecting a notification that's already been defined, simply adding to that message, and then at the end, simply selecting the option to send that notification outbound. So here we're communicating that there is a warning near the Hexagon Dam and we need somebody to investigate the situation. A message up top confirms that the notification has been sent successfully and that this communication has been delivered. And again, this is all powered by the MIR3 Intelligent Notification Platform. What we have on the screen now is the landing page of the user interface for the Intelligent Notification Platform. Across the top, we have 4 primary navigation tabs. These will each highlight and light up as we hover over them. And a submenu is available on the left-hand side of the screen here as you navigate within one of the primary tabs. Though it's a very robust system, it's designed to be easy to navigate and simple to create a notification. As we click on the Users tab here, we're brought to a representation of the users that are populated within the system itself. Entering into a particular user's profile, you can see the different fields that are made available, as well as the different devices. You can have up to 99 specific devices for each individual, simply populating in the number or the address, a description, and we also offer the ability to note that device as being private, so the information itself within this contact field will not be made available through any reporting. Users can be imported manually into the system just by adding. They can also be imported via a CSV file or through our API or through the sophisticated data sync utility that we also make available. We can also create specific groups for users to be populated within. These can be dynamic groups or static, so we can actually add specific users manually into them, or we can create a specific query based on the fields within the user profile to automatically populate a specific user. If a user has been removed from the system, the dynamic group recognizes this and removes them from the group itself. You can also create specific map groups if you'd like. So if you know that there's a potential flood approaching a specific area, you can draw out various different types of shapes here within a particular region, and it'll highlight and populate those that have been geocoded to that location. From here, you can actually send a notification. But what we'll do is just come back to the primary screen here to initiate a notification itself. And we have a couple of ways of doing so. One is a very simple, quick launch utility designed to be representative of creating an email. Again, as you can see here, all that's needed is recipients, message, and the ability to click the send button down here. We do make optional having a notification title, as well as different response options. A very simple 1, 2, 3 step process. You can also create a notification that can be accessed for future reference. So as you can see here, we have a few that are already pre-built. This one happens to be with respect to a dam inspection in which sensors have detected an increase in reservoir water, and it's asking if the personnel would like to notify the assessment team. Just by scrolling down here, you can actually edit this notification, copy it, or even schedule it to be sent at a predefined time on a recurring basis with a defined end date if you like. Within the notification itself, you can specify how you'd like this communication to be delivered. As you can see here, we have the devices that were available within the user profile, and we've designated that the mobile phone will be the first primary device to contact, followed by work email, SMS, and then the mobile app. Each of these other devices have been designated as off, but you can select it however you choose. Again, we offer the text-to-speech engine in various different languages, representing our global capabilities. All that's needed is to draft a message, input response options, again optional if you like, but recommended in doing so. And you can also even attach a specific file here. So as we have a critical level here for reservoir water, we could have instructions attached here for the engineers when they go and make the assessment. As we advance onto the next screen, it'll just request us to select who our recipients will be. Again, the groups are populated within this tab as well, but we already have a predefined recipient here as myself. And we can save this notification, again, come back to it for future reference, or even if we like, send a notification. Now, one thing I'd like to point out is we actually have this notification set up to cascade and launch a second notification. So in this particular situation, again, reservoir water has risen to a critical level, and we're asking perhaps the key engineer to notify the assessment team to go on site and respond and assess the situation accordingly. If they'd like to do so, by selecting this first response here, this will automatically launch a notification for an assessment team to be sent out. And we'll see that here shortly. So we receive a confirmation here to send this notification itself. I'll click send. You'll hear my phone ring here. And keep an eye on the reporting screen here as it does so.
Hello, Eric Aberg. The following notification has been sent to you by Hexagon Engineer. Here is your message. This is a test. Sensors have detected that reservoir water has risen to a critical level. Would you like to notify the assessment team? Please select from the following response options. Yes, press 1. No, press 2. You have
So as you can see here, we've selected the first response. This yellow pin has now adjusted to green, representing the geographic location of the recipient. This response has been updated here as well. And as a result of this, we can see that the notification has been complete. If I'd like to, I can even go to the notification reports and see that this has actually triggered that second notification. Now asking me if I'm able to go on site, and if not, I can respond accordingly. So having provided the response now, you can see that the pin here has adjusted to green, and this informs me that this particular member is now available to go on site and assess the situation and report back as to whether or not the water level is truly critical. Again, these recipient details here are time-stamped, so you can see what time the notification was issued at, what time the response was received at, what device it came in on, and what the response actually was. The statistics here are also available, so if there had been multiple attempts made, you would be able to see that here as far as what device the attempt was made on. And if there were any complications in delivering the communication, whether it may have delivered to an answering machine, if it had opted to leave a message, or perhaps it contacted a wrong address or telephone number. From here, if you'd like, perhaps you'd like to follow up and check in on status on the situation itself. You can actually create a specific group. And now I can follow up and perhaps check on the status of the water reservoir level itself. These groups, or these reports, I guess I should say, are made available immediately during real time as far as the notification when it's active, and at the same time archived within the user interface. You can also have them defined to be sent via email, in the body of an email, or as an attachment as a PDF or CSV file. You can also export the reports through the user interface. Additionally, you can configure the reports to be delivered on a specified time interval. So if senior management or key personnel are requesting to provide and receive specific updates on a defined time frame, you can have the notification as it's being broadcast send reports every 10, 15, 20 minutes, however you choose to define. So again, a very robust platform, but very simple to use and navigate across. I'll spend a little bit of time here on the administration tab so that you can see the different audit capabilities that are made available, as well as the ability to structure various different divisions dependent upon an organization's hierarchy. But you have various different search capabilities within a particular audit log. They may be related to operations. Perhaps you're searching based on a particular user. You need to see what activity has been conducted in a particular date range, or even a specific target keyword. You can search on a very broad level here, and again, see what operations have been conducted within it. So here we see that the assessment team group had been created by myself, again, time-stamped, immediately after 2 notifications have been issued. With respect to being able to create a customized organization hierarchy, you can see within the divisions standpoint here, being able to partition particular user data across various different fields. So as we have it structured here, we have a corporate office, perhaps European locations, Americas, United States. And you can also even create specific subdivisions within them as well. So perhaps within the corporate division here, we have the security team. And now we can assign even specific roles to this particular division itself. Aside from that, there's quite a bit of flexibility with respect to how a notification is configured, from pronunciations of specific words, or even how verbiage is delivered within perhaps a text field. You can also assign a custom caller ID number at a specific division so that that number is perhaps recognizable as it's being delivered to your end recipients on their mobile phones or landlines. And you can also add specific layers and configure different areas within the GIS map configuration. Moving on to the mobile application. Again, you can see that you have access to a very similar display here as the user interface. Simply by logging into the mobile app, you have access to the notification templates that have already been defined. And simply by clicking on this plus sign, you can actually create and develop a new notification. Once that notification has been issued, this is what it would appear as from a recipient side. You receive this pop-up alert that a new notification has been received. So perhaps we have a dam engineer that's out in the field, receiving this on his mobile phone, reading the notification, being able to simply select a response, send that response, and again, they can also initiate those notifications from the field and monitor real-time reporting simply by refreshing and accessing these reports here and assessing what the current situation is. So that in detail provides an overview on the MIR3 Intelligent Notification Platform, as well as the H2O notification of the hydrology overall solution.